歪的，可以吗？最好往下一点，就是那个下面压一点，不然的话，这样子，可以。
可以。
从你。Hello, this is Tracy from Changzhou Hongshi Machine Fitting Factory, also known as Changzhou JT Auto Parts Limited Company. Our main products is wheel nuts, wheel bolts, wheel locks, and wheel spacers. We mainly export products to USA, Canada, Australia, UK, Japan, Russia, and other European countries. Now I will introduce nuts for riveted wheel hub, and then my colleague Carol will introduce nuts for Ford, and then my colleague Tina will introduce nuts for Toyota and wheel locks, and then my colleague Liu will introduce nuts for our chrome plating. At last, my colleague Joey will introduce wheel spacers. If you are interested in our products, please stay in our living room. First, I will introduce our most popular nuts. This is hexagon nuts. The length is 35, hex is 19. It is fit for Chevrolet. If you rivet the wheel hub and need longer nuts, we also have this one. The length is 48, hex is 19. And this one is ET style nuts. It is fit for Chrysler. And this is ball seat nuts. Ball seat could be SR12, SR13, SR14. It is fit for Honda. And then I will introduce nuts for Ford. There are 3 similar nuts here. They are all for Ford. Do you know the difference between them? This is the original nuts. It is steel nuts with stainless steel cap. When using, some clients said this stainless steel cap will fall off while driving car. So he'd like a one-piece nut. Yes, we have. This is a one-piece nut with revolving sleeve here. It is also for Ford. If you don't like this revolving sleeve, we also have this one-piece nut. So for these 3 nuts, which one do you prefer? Now one-piece nut is more popular. This is also for Ford. Hex is 22 and the length is 38. And this is also for Ford. Big nuts. Next, I will introduce Land Rover nuts for you. There are 2 nuts here. Do you know the difference? Yes, they are similar. This one is the original nuts. Steel nuts with stainless steel cap. And this is a one-piece nut. Now one-piece nut is more popular because one-piece nut is younger and cheaper. For these 2 nuts, do you know the difference between them? They look similar. The top is different. This is an open-end nuts. And this is a closed-end nuts. Closed-end nuts is more popular because the top could prevent water and dust. The anti-rust performance is better for closed-end nuts. Next, I will introduce wheelbot for you. This is corn seed. For corn seed boat, the thread length could be 20 to 60. It is fit for BMW and Volvo. For this ball-seat boat, the ball seat could be SR12, SR13, SR14. The thread length also could be 20 to 60. It is fit for Benz, Porsche. Some clients said, I ripped the wheel hub and the wheel hub is smaller than normal one, so the hexagon nuts can't put into the wheel hub. So we produce this small diameter nut. First, we produce this one. It is tuner nuts. The diameter is 20 millimeter. But the top is open end, so when rinsing and washing car, water will go into the nuts from the top. The nuts is easy to rust. Clients ask, do you have any closed-end nuts? So we produce this one. This is closed-end nuts. The closed-end top could prevent water and dust going to the nuts. The diameter is also 20 millimeter, fit for small diameter web hole. There is a picture to show the difference between open-end nuts and closed-end nuts. This is closed-end nuts. The anti-rust performance is 5-star, and the degree of beauty is also 5-star. This is open-end nuts. The anti-rust performance is 3-star, and the degree of beauty is also 3-star. You could see the difference. Which one do you prefer? Open-end nuts, closed-end nuts. Now closed-end nuts is more popular. And this is also 20 millimeter diameter. It is longer and like a bullet. It is very cool after installing your car. For thread M10, M12, you could choose this diameter 20 nuts. If you thread is M14, like 16, I recommend this diameter nut, diameter 23. It is 7 spline, length is 35. If you need a longer one, we have this, total length is 51. It is also 7 spline. This is the open end and with nerve on the top. This is the open end with shorter length. Length is 25. This is a ET style. We have many different styles. And this is XXL longer nuts. The total length is 113. Very cool after installing your car, like a bullet. There are two different nuts. They look similar. Do you know the difference between them? This one is one-piece nut. This one is two-piece nut. They look similar, right? Do you know the difference between one-piece nut and two-piece nut? There is a picture to show you the difference. This is a one-piece nut and this is a two-piece nut. The length is both 35. For one-piece nut, the effective thread length is 28. There is a 7 millimeter space here. For two-piece nut, the effective thread length is 44. There is only 1 millimeter space here. So from the picture, you could see two-piece nut have a longer effective thread length. Some clients said, I like two-piece nut, but I'm afraid the wedding cap will fall off. There is a picture to show. You could see the wedding cap is fall off. For our nuts, don't worry about this problem. We do a test. I will show the video for you.
The two-piece wedding nut. Please look at the wedding part. You can't see the wedding mark on it, right? Let me show another wedding nut from other factory. Look, the wedding mark is obvious. Let me show two nuts and compare them. You could see the difference between them. Our nut looks like a one-piece nut, right? Then I will put the nut in a socket. This is a steel bar. I will put it in nuts. Then we will use hammer to punch it. Steel bar go across the nut, but the cap don't fall down. The wedding part don't move and fall off. Cap is wed tightly.
So from the video, you could see our wedding nut wed tightly and will not fall off. If you are interested in our supply nuts, you could leave message to us and we also send you our catalog. This is a special nut. We combine two parts. This is a steel nut and this is aluminum cap. They match together. So this nut is strong enough and lightweight. Also very cool. I will show this tuner wheel bolt for small diameter. This one is tuner one, and this one is spline bolt. Tuner one is open end, and spline one is closed end. The diameter is both 20 millimeter. Which one do you prefer? You could tell us. Next, I will introduce a special product for you. We call it Magic Series. This is our aluminum cap. We have many different styles. This is a one-piece style. You could print your company logo here. Material is 7075. And this is a two-piece cap. The top is flat. And this is also a two-piece. The top is sharp. And this, we also have many different colors. This is light blue. And this is red. This is pink. And this is brown. This is dark blue. And this is gold. This is purple. And this is green. We also have many other different colors. If you are interested, we will send you our catalog. You could see all colors in our catalog. For these special special products, we combine two-piece steel bolt and aluminum cap. For the steel bolt, the material is 20.9 grade. They match together, so this wheel bolt is strong enough and lightweight. A special design. Next, I will show you a special product. This product is combined three parts. This one is a stud, wheel stud, and this is a steer nut, and this is the aluminum cap. We choose these two parts. We combine together. It became a wheel lock nut with aluminum cap. It is fit for American car and Japanese car. You could print your company logo here. And use this wheel stud to combine together. It became a wheel bolt with aluminum cap. It is fit for European car. So if you buy this one set, you could use both in your Japanese car or American car or European car. If you are interested in our Magic series, you could leave a message to us. For aluminum nuts, many different colors. For our steel nuts, we also have many different colors. This one is chrome. We have our own chrome plating factory. Our chrome could pass over 72 hours salt and spray test. And there is a 3 black here. 1, 2, 3. Do you know the difference between them? There are 3 differences. Let me show you. This one is black chrome, and this one is black electrophoretic, and this one is matte black. The first difference is anti-rust performance. For black chrome, it could pass over 96 hours salt and spray test. For black electrophoretic, it could pass over 48 hours salt and spray test. For matte black, it could pass over 200 hours salt and spray test. So, for black chrome and matte black, the anti-rust performance is better. For black electrophoretic, the anti-rust performance is not good. The second difference is color fastness. For black chrome and matte black, the color is fast, and even you knock it, there is no trigger on nuts. For black electrophoretic, it is a pinch, so when you knock it, the color will appear. The third difference is color brightness. Black chrome is bright, and matte black and black electrophoretic is matte. Which one do you prefer? Black chrome is more popular now. I will show you the black chrome. It is bright. For electrophoretic, we also have other color, such as blue electrophoretic. Beautiful color. We also have red electrophoretic. Next, I will introduce another special plating for you. We call it titanium. We have pink titanium, rainbow titanium, and gold titanium, gray titanium. For titanium, the color fastness is very good and very bright. The anti-rust performance could be 300 hours salt and spray test. Gold was very shiny. And this is pink titanium. Many girls like it, right? And this is rainbow titanium. We also call it new chrome. Very special design. We also have many different colors. If you like green, purple, if you are interested in our other color, please leave message here. Next, my colleague Carol will introduce nuts for food. Welcome, Carol.
Today I will introduce lug nuts for Ford. All of these nuts are used on Ford. These three lug nuts, it have on one side of a model, so it will have most favorable price, and it is popular in USA. And you see these lug nuts, we have one-piece lug nuts like this. Two-piece lug nuts like this. Do you know the difference between them? Now let me show it to you. You see this, the two lug nuts, the total length is 35. And one-piece lug nuts, the effective thread length is 28. And the two-piece lug nuts, the effective thread length is 34. So if you want more effective thread length, you can choose two-piece lug nuts. Also, we have open end lug nuts like this one, and closed lug nuts like this one. And we have different colors. This is the color zinc. This is zinc. This is blacking. This is chrome. Also, we have other colors. Let me show it to you. This is black chrome. This is black electrolytic. This is matte black. Do you know the difference for these black colors? You see, firstly, the brightness is different. This is bright. This is matte black, right? And the color fastness is different. Matte black is best. Also, the nature salt spray test is different. Black chrome could pass 96 hours, and the black electrolyte only could pass 48. The matte black could pass 200 hours. So if you want best anti-rust, you can choose matte black. This one is our plating, we call it electrolytic. This is blue electrolytic, this is red electrolytic. Also we have green, purple. For electrolytic, the color fastness is not very good. Also, it could only pass 48 hours nature salt spray test. This one is other plating, we call it titanium. This is pink titanium. This is rainbow titanium. This is gold titanium. This is brown titanium. For titanium, it's bright light. The color fastness is good. And it could pass 300 hours nature salt spray test. If you want other colors, please leave a message to us. You see, these lug nuts are used on F150, and these lug nuts are used on van, and these lug nuts are used on Focus. And this is our chrome finish. For our chrome finish, we have our own electroplating production lines, and we have 2 chrome and 2 black chrome. Now let me show you our electroplating production lines.
Electroplating quality is all pride. Only our factory has independent electroplating production line. We usually make 3 layers over nickel and 1 layer over chrome, and control the anti-rust performance over the product by detecting the thickness of a nickel layer and the functional difference between each layer. Our chrome plating products can pass a nature salt spray test for at least 72 hours and up to 418 hours. Our black chrome products can pass at least 300 hours over nature salt spray test. This is our black chrome lug nuts. Therefore, the plating quality is our biggest advantage.
This lug nuts in 6th grade. This is 10th grade. Do you know the difference for them? For lug nuts, we always have 6th grade, 8th grade, and 10th grade. For 6th grade, we choose the material MLOHAL. For 8th grade, we choose the material 10B21. For 10th grade, we choose the material SCM435. If customer choose 8th grade and 10th grade, both of them we will do heat treatments. And our heat treatment is 72 hours. Firstly, the temperature needs to be 100 degrees to 150 degrees. Products will stay there for 12 hours, and then products will need to cool to normal temperature. The third, the temperature needs to be 300 degrees. Products will stay there for 12 hours, and then products will need to cool to normal temperature. The third, the temperature needs to be minus 300 degrees. Products will stay there for 12 hours, and products will need to cool to normal temperature. Extreme hot and cold, the nuts will be stronger. If do heat treatments, the inner hole is green like this. If don't do heat treatments, the inner hole is bright like this. Please compare with them. And these nuts are used on repeated cars, and these bolts always used on repeated cars. For lug bolts, always we have 8.8 grade, 10.9 grade, and 10.9 grade. But our factory only do 10.9 grade and 12.9 grade because 8.8 grade can't ensure the safety of customers' head. When customer choose 10.9 grade, we choose the material SCM435. And when customer choose 12.9 grade, we choose the material SCM440. When customer choose 10.9 grade and 12.9 grade, both of them need to do heat treatments. After doing heat treatments, the bolts will be stronger. Maybe some customers want to how to test the hardness for lug nuts. Now let me show you a hardness test.
We take 8 grade lug nuts and put it to the table. Fix it. Then spin the disc. Let the point aim at 0. C is equal to 0 in the machine. Push the handle. Push the handle again. After all this, we will get the last data. The text data HRC is 36.5. The international standard is HRC 23 to 32. Our text data is better than standard. You see, this is text pointer.
Now let me show you the diagonal test.
Firstly, we take 8 grade lug nuts. Fix it. The two sides need to be fixed. Now, the two sides are stretched up and down at the same time. It stretches 5 millimeters a minute. You see, the line is rising now. The data needs to up 79 kilonewton. Then we can unload the box. The data needed to return below 50 kN. Then we can take the nut off. Now we can take the nut off. Now we will use go-no-go gauge to test. The go gauge can pass easily. The no-go gauge can stop at once. After the test, all thread is complete. 79 kN. The data is the max value of tension stress in the text. It needs to keep 50 seconds.
This is our well lock. We protect the customers' help, so we open a lot of different floor types. Now let me show you some of them. Yes, it's beautiful. For well lock, we have 4 locks and 1 key. 4 locks and 2 key, 5 locks and 1 key. Also, we have 20 locks and 1 key. If you want other packages, please leave a message to us. For a well lock, the popular one in package is the Bristol with color card. Now let me show you over them. You can enter your logo and the company information on them. And this one is a color plastic box. The color could be black, orange, yellow, red, and so on. Also, you can enter your logo or company information on them. For our well lock, it have keys, lock keys, and each keys we have a key code. You see. And when you buy our well lock, and this have a spot paper on it. Now let me show to you. You can enter your key code on them. If you lose your keys, please tell me this key code, and we will. For aluminum glass, it have this is purple, this is red, and this is purple. Please leave, and this is purple. Please leave a message to us. When customer choose aluminum lug nuts, The material is 6675 aluminum, and the 7070 aluminum, the strength is better than 66 1. So maybe some customer will choose 7075 aluminum lug nuts are used on his racing cars. And this is the package for aluminum lug nuts. You see the spongy with color box. The sponge could pass aluminum lug nuts, and the color box could be black or the other colors, and you can add some component information on them. Maybe customers want to choose high strength lug nuts. At the same time, our titanium alloy lug nuts are showing on the stage. Now let me show you our titanium alloy lug nuts. This is our titanium alloy lug nuts. The titanium alloy are used in play, so it have a lot of advantages. Only one disadvantages. Do you know it? If you know, please leave a message to us. His advantage is high strength and better than steel lug nuts and better than aluminum lug nuts. Also, it will don't rust, and the color fastness is best. But only disadvantages, the price is most expensive. And this is package for titanium alloy lug nuts. Also, it have a sponge with box. The sponge could pass titanium alloy lug nuts, and the box could be black or other colors. Also, you can add your logo and company information on them. Now, my part is all. Our workmate Tina will introduce the lug nuts for Toyota. Welcome, Tina.
Hello, everybody. Well, lockers and lug nuts for Toyota series. Look at those nuts. They are very beautiful. They are all for Toyota series cars. Those three types are very popular. This one, this, and this. Okay. Both types are fit for the IV4, Wraith, Camry, Lexus, and Prado. Highland. Yes. This one is fit for the Prado and the Corolla, and this one is fit for the Land Cruiser and the Sequoia. Yeah. Look at both types. They are very similar, right? What difference are they? Focus on those same types. What difference? Focus on the top. Can you find it? Okay. This one is, we call it two-piece type. Why? Because it is combined the cap and the open end nut, and this is a wedding mark. A little, you can see, a little obvious. Yeah. And this one is one-piece typer. This one is two-piece typer. They are all length is totally length is 37 millimeter, and but the effective thread length is different. Two-piece typers effective thread length is just 1 millimeter shorter than its total length. So the effective thread length is 36. And this one is a one-piece typer, but effective thread length is 30 millimeter, 7 millimeter shorter than its total length. Maybe you cannot understand clearly, so I will show you photo. Focus on these both typers. This one is one-piece type, and this is two-piece typer. They are totally 35 millimeter, but effective thread length for one-piece typer is 28 millimeter. and for two-piece type is 34 millimeter. Yeah, these one-piece typers just 7 millimeter space here, and this one-piece typer have two-piece typer have longer effective thread length, but one-piece typer is very strong. You can choose it by yourself. And two-piece typer's cap is very firm. Even it is pierced with a knife bar, the cap will not fall off. Second, can you compare both nuts again? What different are they? Okay, this one with T, but this one without T. What means T? T means heat treatment. Why do this process? Because this process will reduce plasticity and brightness caused by high temperature quenching and enhance flexibility. Yeah, our heat 100 and 150 degree, then put there 12 hours. Neutral cooling to normal temperature. Second, the temperature will be 300 degrees, then put there 12 hours again. Neutral cooling to the normal temperature again. Third, the temperature will be minus 300, then put there 12 hours again. Neutral recover to the normal temperature. After extreme hot and colder, the products were very strong. Yeah. Okay, let me focus on the grade. We have three kinds of grade for Toyota nuts. You see here, 6th grade, 8th grade, and 10th grade. Different grade with different material, also different Rockwell harness, guarantee load. Yeah, based on the same grade, different thread length with different guarantee load. Can you compare? Okay, they're different, right? Okay, we not only do the test for the material, Rockwell harness, also guarantee load, but also send to the third party to do the TUV or STS or anti-fatigue testing too. Okay, let me introduce coating for you, surface treatment for you. Wait a while. Look at this beautiful disc. There are many colors in here. This one is Clover Tiger's black color. Can you find the difference? Okay, this one is more bright. There are three kinds of difference. For the brightness, this one is most, and second, the difference is color fastness. This black chrome and matte black are very good, but the black electrophoretic is not so good because it is paint. Then the color is easy to peel off when it's not the sharp things or force it too hard. Okay, and the third difference is the anti-rust performance. This one, black chrome, is past 96 hours neutral salty spray testing, and this electrophoretic is past 48 hours neutral salty spray testing, and the matte black is past 200 hours neutral salty spray testing. So it is best, and it is in the middle, and it is last. And both red and blue. Look, those four nuts, they are all titanium coating, and this one is pink titanium. This is the new chrome titanium. We also call it rainbow titanium. This one is gold titanium. This is gray, and the color fastness is also very good, and the anti-rust performance still very good. Here, I take this pink color. Maybe your girlfriend like it. Do you want to take one of that? This one is very cool, right? New chrome, also rainbow titanium. Most popular one is this chrome coating. It is our advantage, so we will more introduce this one. Our chrome coating is consisted of 3 layers nickel. One is semi-bright nickel, 2 is bright nickel, and this 3 is nickel sealing. 3 layers nickel and 1 layers chrome together. So promise the semi-brightness is 30 to 20 mil, and bright nickel is 30 to 21 mil, and the nickel sealing is 2 to 4 mil, and chrome is 0.2 to 0.5 mil. Total plating thickness is more than equal 28 mil. And we promise client all the chrome products past 72 to 2 hours. So display testing. Here I take STS report to show you. Look at this from STS, and after 100 hours, no visible change, and appearance rating is 10. And here is the picture of the testing 100 hours. The surface is very beautiful. Still no rust on it, right? Can you see here? Okay. Okay, unless continue, I will introduce our Magic Series lug nuts for Toyota. Look at this. Why we call it magic? Because it combines aluminum and steel together, so it's very light and strong. The shell, this one, the shell is aluminum. It's made by 7005 aluminum, very light, and you can add your logo and information on the product surface. Okay. And the shape can be the shell can be sharp type, also this flat type, and this inside is steel. Steel is made is 10 grade and made by SCM 435. Yeah, very strong, and is perfectly used for the racing cars. Yeah, it's combined together. Okay, and the color can be many colors like this: gold, blue, and rainbow. Also this pink, blue, purple, and this red type. Maybe your girlfriend like green or other orange colors. No problem. Just tell us. Okay. Look at if you install your cars very shiny and cool, right? Okay, continue. I will introduce wheel lock systems for you. For fulfilling the customer safety concerns and requests, Hongshan produced 5 kinds of wheel lock system that fasten wheels at the same time protecting them from thieves. Focus on these. We have 5 kinds of wheel lock system. This one is A-type auto pattern type. This is B-type tuner pattern type. This is C-type auto pattern plus spinning sleeve type. This is D type, tuner pattern plus spinning sleeve. And this is E type, tuner pattern plus revolving hang stop. Yeah. And can you guess which types have more NTC performance? Can you guess? Okay, my answer is C and D and E. Why? Because C and D with a fixed free spinning sleeve. Let me show you a photo. Focus on C and D type. With a fixed free spinning sleeve, which will spin when you try to move it with plies. Placed on a wheel, it is nearly impossible to remove the lock without the prop key. Yeah, you can see here 360-degree rotating ring enhance NTC application. Yeah. How about E type? Same reason. You can see when I revolving these top hangs, the pattern type cannot move, so only our key can open these locks. Okay. Let me focus another question. Maybe other clients will ask which types have can you durable to use? Which types? Okay, my answer is A and C, because B and D and E types pattern is very narrow, and the depth of the pattern is too short, not so deep. So when you use it too hard or force it too hard, use it many times or force it too time, the pattern is easy to damage or transfer. That's why we choose A and C. A and C just avoid such problems. The depth of the pattern is so deep, and the barrier area of the pattern is so large. So we choose them. Okay. And every locks need a special key for installation and remove. Okay, same our types. Can you see? The key and the lock fit perfectly, neither tight nor loose. There's no gap between each other, and each key have a unique key code on the top. Can you see? Yeah. So we recommend you order 2 keys. When you lose one, you still have another one, like our package showing. I will show you now. Wait a while. Look at this. Can you see clearly? Okay. 4 lockers plus 2 keys, right? Maybe you want cheap one, no problem. Just choose 4 lockers plus 1 key. Okay. In this box have a secret. It is very important. I will show you now. Yeah. Look at this paper. It is our key code card. You can write the correct key code on it and keep it well in your car somewhere. It's very important. Why it is important? Because when you lose all the keys, if you have this key code card, just tell us, email us, or call us. Okay, then we will send you correct key for find the way to open your locks. Okay. And how about this yellow ring? Why every key have this yellow ring? because this one is this yellow ring like a tour guide helpers match the key and the lockers more quickly. I will show you now. Look at this. And can you see? Very quick, right? And you can add your information on these books, front side or back side. And add your logo and thread, barcode, etc. And this one is another special type. It can stand on a desk. It is bleached packing. And you can change the color card as your design, okay? And also you can add your information, any information you want to add on the front side and back side too. Yeah. These plastic books can be other colors like red, black, blue, white, etc. Yeah. And this one is another four lockers plus 2 keys. Bleached packing. You also can add information and information you want to add. Okay. As you know, we have 5 cans of system. 5 cans of a system for the Toyota series of lug nuts and lockers. And every type have many patterns, and every pattern have 4 changes, like this one. Okay, this one we call it turtle pattern. Turtle pattern. Yeah. I will show you 4 differences of this one. Can you see? Maybe they look very similar, right? You cannot identify them very quickly. Don't worry, just use a key to distinguish them. Yeah, you can find it very quickly. Okay. We have huge patterns for your choice. We can take them all. We cannot take them all to here, so we just take B and D typers here. If you want other color, other typers, you can send us a drawing or photo. We will customize news for you. Okay. Unless some lock mats for the aftermarket, we also have the original Locky set. Can you see here? Yeah, it is with the Horizon brand and original Locky set for Toyota. Yeah, inside we have 10 cancer patterns, and every patterns have key code. And see, this is A key code. If you lose one, you just tell us the key code number A. We will send you correct one. Okay. Other clients will ask, my car is not Toyota. My car is BMW, Benz, Porsche. No problem. Just tell us. I will show you. This is our e-catalog. Yeah, very fashionable, right? Do you like it? If you like, just leave message here. My colleague will send you e-catalog right now. See here, Porsche type G. We have original key set for all cars. Okay, just tell us. So my part is over now. My colleague Leo will introduce it for the chrome plating, and Joy will introduce workspace and sample room for you. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, long time no see. And next I will introduce our unique advantages the electroplating quality and the potential difference for you. And many customers told me that the well-hung nuts they purchased usually are very easy to rest and easy to peel off, like this. And we will first see two well-hung nuts. We will first see this one. You see, the surface is very easy to peel off on these well-hung nuts, right? And the next one is this one. Can you see it? The brilliant is perfect, right? You know why? Could you guess what's caused this problem? That means their electroplating quality and the potential difference is not up to standard. So, do you also have the same problem when you use the well-hung nuts? Like these pictures in my hand, you see the surface is very easy to peel off, like I just show you the example, and the well-hung nuts you purchased, the surface is very easy to rest, like this. Can you see it in my hand, on my left one and on the right one? These two pictures all shows many customers face the problem. So that's why I cause this. That means the electroplating quality and the potential difference is not up to standard. So how we could judge whether the electroplating quality and the potential difference is up to standard or not? Usually we have three methods. That is the CSS test, the CSS test, and the NSS test. Usually we will use the NSS test. The name is the natural source free test. But these three methods will cost us a lot of time, about several hours or 2 to 3 days. So how we could judge whether the electroplating quality when or in the production? Our company has an instrument to testing the electroplating quality layer, and later I will show you the video. And we will see. I will recommend our electroplating layer for you. And could you see these pictures in my hand? And we first will explain the whole electroplating layer for you. We first see the main material for the steel is the well-hung nuts is the steel, and the first layer is the CMOS bright nickel layer. The second layer is high sulfur nickel layer, and the third layer is high sulfur nickel layer. The second layer is bright nickel layer, and the first one is for the chrome 1 near layer. And we usually all know the nickel layer is usually for the production, and the chrome 1 is usually for the decontamination. So makes the thickness for the nickel layer is more important. And next I will explain the whole progress for the experiment. We will first see these pictures. Could you see it in my hand? We will first use the KG2 to react with the chrome 1 near layer. And when the KG2 reaches the nickel layer, the first chemical layer will be finished. We will first read the date for the chrome 1 near layer. And you see these pictures. Next, we will use the KG10 to react with the nickel layer. And when the KG10 reaches the steel, the second chemical reaction will be finished. And then we can read the date for the nickel layer to see whether it's up to standard or not. And many customers told me that they didn't understand what does the standard mean, and they want to know. So in the last of my video, I will show the standard for you. Many customers may be confused. What you say the potential difference mean? And next, I will show you the pictures to explain the potential difference for you. And we will first see these two pictures. And in my right one, this one has a potential difference, and in my left one, this one has no potential difference. You see, it's the chrome near layer, high sulfur nickel layer, bright nickel layer, CMOS bright nickel layer. Still, they are fixed with together. Could you guess which one will make our surface more stronger and more firmer? If you think the potential difference one, you can print 1, and if you think the no potential difference one, you can print 2. Could you tell me your guess and print your guess, and I will tell you answer. Now I see so many customers print one. Yes. Congratulations, you guys is right. How to understand that? The potential difference one, just like our 10 fingers to fix with together, you see. If we want to make all of them, it is not very easy. If we didn't control the potential difference one, it's just like our two hands to put with together, like this. If we want to make all of them, it is very easy. So control the whole potential difference is so important in our whole experiment. And the standard is 120 to 180. And later we will see the video to see in the video whether the well nuts is up to standard or not. And next I will show you the video to see the experiment.
Now let's start our experiment. And first, this is our instrument, and this one is KG2 to reactor with chromium layer, and this one is KG10 to reactor with nickel layer. Okay, later we will read the date from this computer for the thickness, for the thickness and the potential difference. Okay, now our workers will first fix our well nuts on the instrument. Then we will put the KG2 to react with the chromium layer. And when the KG2 reaches the nickel layer, the first chemical reaction will be finished. Okay, now let's start the chemical reaction. Can you see there's a line moved very smoothly? This means the first chemical reaction has been finished. And when the line has an up towards, this means the first chemical reaction has been finished. And the whole experiment will cost us about 10 more minutes. But if you choose the well nuts from other manufacturers, the whole experiment will only cost about 3 to 4 minutes. That's because our thickness is very thick and our potential difference is controlled very well. Okay, now we see the first chemical reaction has been finished because the line has up towards, and now we can read the date. Can you see the thickness is 0.52 millimeter, and this one is the thickness for the chromium layer. Okay, now we will start the second chemical reaction. We first will use the distilled water to wash the instrument. And when we finish the washing, we will put the KG10 to react with the nickel layer. And just like I introduced to you, the nickel layer has 3 layers: the bright nickel layer, the semi-bright nickel layer, and high sulfur nickel layer. So this chemical reaction will have 3 times. Okay, now we start the second chemical reaction. Okay, now we see the line has moved very smoothly. This means the second chemical reaction has been finished. Okay, we should be more patient because usually we use 3 methods to testing the thickness of the layer and the potential difference. That is the NSS test. The NSS test, the name is the natural source free test, and the CSS test and the CASS test. These 3 tests will cost us about several days or even 100 hours. This will waste us a lot of time and energy. So if you just use our instrument, it costs us about 10 more minutes. And we can read the date to see the thickness and the potential difference is up to standard or not. If not, we can remake the well-lock nuts and the well-lock bolts. And later I will show you our standard for the thickness and the potential difference. Okay, now we see the line has moved very smoothly, and this means now the KG10 has reacted with the bright nickel layer, and later when the line has up towards, this means the KG10 has reached the CMOS bright nickel layer. And later we can see whether this wear-like nuts is up to standard or not. Okay, now we see the line has up towards. This means the first chemical reaction has been finished and the second chemical layer has begun. The KG10 now reached the CMOS bright nickel layer. And you know, the chrome layer is usually for decrimination and the nickel layer is usually for production. So the nickel layer thickness is usually more important for the whole produce our wear-like nuts. The surface is not very easy to rest or peel off. And many customers told me that they didn't understand the potential difference very well. And you know, the potential difference can make our surface more firmer and more stronger, and it can delay our crushing time. So control the potential difference is also very important, like I just explained it for you. Control the potential difference where it's just like our 10 fingers to fix with together. This means to make out of our hands is not very easy. And if you didn't control the potential difference very well, it's just like 2 hands to put with together. And 2 hands to put with together, it is very easy to make out of them. So control the potential difference where is very important for the whole electroplating. That can make our surface not very easy to rest and easy to peel off. Okay, you see now the line has up towards and moved very smoothly, and later the second chemical layer will be finished, and we can read the date and type it, and to see whether it's up to standard or not. And you know, usually the standard for the potential difference is 120 to 180, and later we can see whether the potential difference is up to standard or not. And you know, the potential difference is usually very important for the whole electroplating. It can make our surface not very easy to rest and not very easy to peel off. It can delay our crushing time, and you can use the wear-like nuts and the wear-like bolts for a very long time. This one will be very helpful for the whole purchase when you for the whole progress when you purchase the wear-like nuts and the wear-like bolts, even from our factory or other manufacturers. So you see, if we need the good quality for the electroplating, we should make the thickness more thick, and the potential difference should up to standard. Okay, now the whole second chemical reaction has been finished. Now we can read the date. Our workers now choose the date. We first choose the lowest point and the highest point to see the thickness. And we can see this computer. The whole thickness is 40.8 millimeter. And the CMOS bright nickel layer thickness is 25.2 millimeter. And the bright nickel layer thickness is 15.6 millimeter. And the whole thickness is 42.1 millimeter. And later we can read the standard. Okay, now we will read the potential difference. It is 177.29. And just like I say, the standard is 120 to 180. So this one is up to our standard. Okay, now the whole experiment has been finished, and our workers will pick up of the wear-like nuts and show it to you. Could you see? There's a small little hole on the top of the wear-like nuts. Can you see there's a small little hole? And when we use our fingers to touch with it, we will feel there's a small little hole. This means we rarely do this experiment just now to testing the thickness and the potential difference. Okay, now this is the whole progress for our experiment.
Okay, just now we see the whole video to see how we testing the electroplating layer and the potential difference for the whole progress. And I just mentioned the standard, and next I will show our standard for you. Could you see it? The standard for the CMOS bright nickel layer is 13 to 20 millimeter, and the bright nickel ceiling should be 13 to 21 millimeter. The nickel ceiling should be 2 to 4 millimeter, and the chrome thickness should be 0.2 to 0.5 millimeter. The total thickness should be more than 28 millimeter, and just like I mentioned, the NSS test, the natural source free test, that is the all the well nuts you purchase from our factory that were more than 72 hours to 200 hours. Also, if you went to the black chrome one, we can even pass more than 500 hours NSS test. That's why the well nuts you purchased from our factory is not very easy to peel off and not very easy to rest. So maybe today's context will be a little boring, but this will be very professional. And if you are interested in our webinars, you can leave your message and my colleague will connect you later. And next, I will invite my colleague Joy to introduce our company and the well spaces for you. And we will see you in the next time. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Joey, and thanks for Leo's introduction about our electroplating. Electroplating is our biggest advantage. So if you are interested in our products or our professional, you can find these videos in our channel. And if you are interested in us, you can also subscribe us. And once we have the new promotion or the new items, new video, we will send them. We will upload them, and you will find the details in it. And if you have any other questions, you can also send us the messages, and our sales will contact you for more details. And now I will introduce our view spacers, which is our 2023 the house styling products. And these are our view spacers. You can see. This is the bright black, and this one is the matte black. And we also have some other colors like blue, red, purple, gold, silver, and we also accept customization like the sizes and the thickness. If you have these needs, you can also leave us messages and contact us. And now let me show you that how the view spacers installed on the view hubs. See, this is the view spacers installed on the view hubs, and this is the tires looks like before and after the installation. You will find the obvious difference between the before and after is the tires are obviously wider. The view spacers can reduce the body roll and can improve the lateral grip. The tires are more even loading, which can lead better car handling and also a faster acceleration out of the corner. And now let me show you a video about the production of our view spacers. You will find that how we produce it and how we pack them. Let me show you the details.
First, we need to prepare the material, the real aluminum bars 6061 or 7075 aluminum. Then cutting it into the raw material disc. This is always depends on the thickness as you need. Second, we process the raw disk into the general shape. In this process, it needs 1,600 tons of forging strength. And the 6061 and 7075 are quite different in this process. 6061 only need one time forging, but because 7075 is harder, it always needs two times forging, which can make it finished. It needs forging, then softens by heating, and forging. Then we will get the general shape of the 7075 aluminum. And we also need to cut the extra side pieces, including the chamfering and the debuffering. You will get the final general shape. This is 6061. And this is 7075. And the third, all spacers need to go through the heat treatment. 6061 need 2 or 3 hours, and 7075 always need 4 to 6 hours. And then they need natural cooling to 0 degree in 12 hours in a closed environment to make it the highest durability. And after the heat treatment, we need finish machining according to the drawing paper, including the PCD, CB sizes, and also the bolt holes and the stamps. This produced process is produce the bolt holes. And they also need repeatedly produced in CNC machine. We need to make it the most smooth and without any turning marks. And after the final machining, they will go to the oxidation to anodize the colors. And after all these production process, there are only some customization left, like the laser marking. And stamping the studs. And after all these, the wheel spacers will go packing. In this process, we need to make sure all our workers wear the gloves to avoid the dust on the wheel spacers. And we also put the sleeves on the bolt because we have two pieces in one box. We need to avoid the scratcher with each other. This is a whole produce process of our wheel spacers. Thanks for your watching.
And this is our production process of our wheel spacers. If you have any question in that video, please leave us messages. And maybe you still have the questions is that why I buy from yours, why don't I buy from others? Actually, we still have many advantages. The first is our materials. I believe that in that previous video, you may notice that all our wheel spacers are made of 6061 or 7075. 6061 is mostly used in the wheel spacers, and the 7075 is commonly used in the construction of the aircraft. It has a higher strength. If you want a higher performance, I believe that 7075 is always your best choice. But no matter 6061 or 7075, all our materials are from the real aluminum with the real cold forged, not the forging, not casting. The biggest difference between the forging and the casting is that the forging can improve the construction of the wheel spacers. It won't break or change the construction of it. But 6061 maybe have this potential risk in your usage. So in your purchase, you need to make sure that all your wheel spacers are from the real aluminum with the real cold forged. And after the heat treatment, the wheel spacers will have the most durable, and it won't have this and it won't have any danger of crack in your usage. And the second advantage is that also we mentioned in that previous video that all our wheel spacer need to be produced in our CNC machine, because we need to make sure that our wheel spacer has no turning marks and with the highest accuracy of the bolt holes. Let me show you details. You see, the surface is really smooth. There's no turning marks. It's because I need to repeatedly produce in the CNC machine. And this is the spacer from the other factories, which is not maybe in the 2 or 3 times in the CNC machine. You can find that there are some turning marks on it. Not only the accuracy, but also our third advantage, which is known as the anodized
after the soft and dust of the surface, and our wheel spacer have the most vivid color, and the surface is not easy to fit off or anti-rust. You see, the surface is really smooth. You can make sure that your surface treatment is totally complete. So we need to make sure that there is no tinting marks on it. And our last advantage, which is also the most important for the wheel spacers, is the wheel studs, is this part. All our wheel studs are made of the STM435 or STM440, which the mechanical performance can reach the 10.9 grade or 12.9 grade. We always refuse to use the 40CR because not only the harness but also the durabilities is not enough for the 10.9 grade or 12.9 grade. If you use in the required harness that 10.9 or 12.9 grade requires, it may have the potential of the fracture in your usage. So we always choose the the STM435 and or STM440, not only the harness but also the durabilities. Let me show you our wheel studs. You see the thread is really smooth, and the harness is always the best. And with this material, and after the 72 hours heat treatment, it will have the most durabilities for our wheel studs. And also the accuracy for the wheel studs is very important. We always use these professional checker for our wheel studs. We need to make sure that all our wheel studs can totally pass this go checker and not through this no go checker. Let me show you how we check our wheel studs. You see, we need to our wheel studs totally go through this go checker, and not through this no-go checker. This is very professional, and it's mostly used in the Japanese market. We need to make sure that our wheel studs and the wheel nuts have totally combined with each other. Then it have the with this highest accuracy. Then we can make sure that it have the best security. And also, these are our advantage. We also have some customization for your choice, like this nerve on our wheel spacers. You see this nerve. We need this nerve can not only for the good looking, but also this nerve. We need this nerve can not only for the good looking, but also it can increase the friction, and which the wheel spacers will not easy to grip in your usage. And also these are marking, and you can choose your company information, like your logo, and the information of the wheel spacer, like the material, the sizes, like including the PCD, CB, thickness, and the thread. These information for the wheel spacer for your choice. And also like this lip for the wheel spacers. This is always depends on your wheel hubs. Some needs or some not. So this is the advantage and the customization for our wheel spacers. And this is a brief introduction of our wheel spacers. If you have any questions, you can leave us messages, and you can and we can also send you our sales information, contact information for more details. And you may still curious that although these are our parts of our products, you may still curious what else we have. Now let me show you the video of our sample room. You will find all kinds of our products and our certifications.
this is our office. And on our left hand is our meeting room. This is our sales department. And this is our sample room. You will find all kinds of our products in it. And on the right hand, you will find our display stand and also our magnets, bolts, locks, and wrench tools. And on the left hand is our package collection for wheel locks and Megan series. And this part is our wheel spacers. And this is our display stand. You will find that our aluminum lug nuts installed on the wheel hubs. And this part is our lug nuts, bolts, and locks. The first part is our lug nuts. You will find various types of lug nuts, including the cone seat, bolt seat, open end, close end, hack lug nuts, flat with washer, extended lug nuts, and also our hot selling lug nuts, spline lug nuts. And the second part is our lug bolts. You will find various surface treatments and sizes. And the third part is our wheel locks. We have many patterns like auto patterns and tuner patterns with or without sleeves. And these are our wrench tool sets. We also accept customizations. And these are our original lock nut keys. We have a Mercedes, Audi, BMW, and Volkswagens. We also have other types. About the surface treatment for our lock nut keys, we have the chrome and the black electrophoretic. And these are our mounting cover lug nuts and bolts, including the steel lug nuts, aluminum, and titanium. This part is our steel lug nuts. We have various colors. You can choose the colors you want to decorate your cars. And these are our aluminum lug nuts. And these is titanium lug nuts. And the first part is our package collection for our wheel locks. The commonly used in the package is the plastic box and the blister package. And the packing pattern is also have 4 locks with 1 key, 2 locks with 4 locks with 2 keys, and also 5 locks with 1 keys. We also accept the customization for the package of the wheel locks. And this part is our Megan series and also the aluminum lug nuts. This package collection is including the color box and the blister package. and most patents are 20 with 1 key or 2 keys. These are mostly sold on the Amazon or eBay market. These are our display stands for our hot sales like nuts, new products, and also fashionables. First, our hot sales, you will find it's the spec head with the Neo surface treatment. It has a good market in US or Canada. And these are our new products. It has the aluminum cap with the steel bottom, which is for the Toyota cars. The cap is aluminum and the bottom have the nuts and the bolts. It has the various patents for the Megan series. And this part is our wheel spacers and wheel adapters. We have various sizes and various surface treatment. All our surface treatment is the soft anodized with the oxidation. The color is quite vivid. And these are our certifications, including the ISO 901, TS1 16949, and SGS BV. These certification, these kind of the guarantee for your purchasing. This is our sample rooms, including most of our products. Thanks for your watching.
This is our sample room. If you have any items or any questions, please leave us messages, and you can also subscribe us. And once we have the new video, new items or new promotion, you will receive the note. And I wish that our brief introduction can give you some understanding of our factories or our products. We will have another live stream in the next 2 weeks. So if you have interest in our next live streams of this, please subscribe us. And I wish that we can have the more connection in our next times. So thanks for your watching. See you next time. Bye.